All right, I am about to dip some stuff in some chocolate. I showed y'all the video of this before, and I went on live on TikTok doing this. I'm actually looking for my apple slicer, if I can find it. So the first thing I'm about to do is, this is the chocolate that I use. I know a lot of people was asking me about what kind of chocolate that I use. I only use this one from Kroger. Everything else does not melt. Like, I'm tired of going to Joanne Fabrics and stuff like that, trying to get stuff that melts. This has been my go-to one. I tried to use some before, just because I have a lot of it, thinking it was going to melt, and it has not. I've done this dozens of times, but I'm going to create a double broiler and stop Bella. Here she go acting crazy. I usually use a glass bowl. Yes, this is heat safe, so I'm about to create the double broiler in a minute. First, I gotta chop this chocolate up. I'm gonna use 2 of them, and then I'm gonna decorate them. I'm decorating one with the chocolate and then dark chocolate, and then I think I should. No, I can't show you. But these are the pretzels. These are sourdough pretzels. This is what. So these are what the pretzels look like. If you ever try to find what giant pretzels are, they're not giant. They're called sourdough hard pretzels. If you get these, just open up the box and make sure that they're not broken, because most of them are always broken. So I got a good amount out of this one. And I'm on TikTok too. I'm on TikTok at the same time. I try to use the setup. I got some marshmallows. I'm going to put them on these sticks. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use these because the white ones are like for cake pops or whatever. But I'm just using what I have. Have those. Yes, you see chips. Chips was going to get dipped too. I use the stacked ones because they are thicker, but these get dipped twice. I do not like chocolate, but apparently other people does. And I have some apples. This is the last one from when I went to go pick apples. And then I had to buy another one just because of what I want the chocolate box to look like. So the first thing I'm about to do is break down the chocolate. This is what it looks like. Comes like this. You don't want to break it down and just break it apart. You have to actually chop it. If you on my TikTok, you saw this video. I did this a while ago. You need to make sure you have a good knife. Move some of this stuff out the way. So all you're gonna do is take it out of here. TikTok can see me doing this. If you in here, say something, TikTok or YouTube. I still don't know how to use YouTube Live, but that's what I'm gonna do. I got a ring light right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's what I'm about to do, is break this down. Like, if you can't get it broken up, you should be able to get it broken up like that. It's just gonna melt quicker. I'm trying to be on here all day dipping stuff in chocolate. And these is promo videos, so videos is going on my website, so this is why I'm doing this. I'm gonna do 1.5 the first go around, and then the second I'm gonna just do the white chocolate because it's just for decoration, so I don't even need the whole thing for the white chocolate, but you guys will see what I mean. All of this is going in there too. A lot of people think I can't bake. I don't know why. Especially when I post something about baking or somebody find out. They just were like, oh, we didn't know you could bake too. It's like, yeah, that's what comes with it. So Stop, baby. That look like a lot of chocolate, but trust me, it is not. Especially for what I'm about to dip. Dip in the pretzels, the marshmallows, chips, and the apples. And I gotta dip them all at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but the same bark. If you are scared to do this, keep it in the bag and just hammer it. I know there's a lot of people that are scared to do this. I don't know why, but if your fingers are flat, yes, you would cut yourself. So lift your fingers, make sure you control the knife, and you'll be good. But there's still a lot of people scared to do this. And then, as you see, I go from the front to the back and just wiggle down. I don't need that. I'm gonna dip one of everything. That way y'all can see what I'm doing. But the double broiler is just a pot with a little bit of water. And then you take this and you put this on top. I'm gonna put this on the stove right now. Doesn't need to be high or whatever. It just needs to be on low. Keep in mind you're melting chocolate, it can't burn. And the only way it can burn is if there's no water in the pot. So for the marshmallows, I'm going to create a tower. So this is what I'm going to create. Somebody said, did you say, what did you say? You said, did you say that's a dark chocolate? No, I didn't say it's dark chocolate. I showed y'all exactly what it was. This is not dark chocolate. So I'm putting the marshmallows on here. I'm going to do 3 of them. Trying to get the tall ones. And then I'm going to just dip them. Yeah, I probably saw this, but probably just didn't know what it was. And then that way I'll dip them like that. Do a couple of those and putting this on the website so y'all can watch what I'm doing. The chocolate is, I don't know why people order stuff like that off Amazon. So people so quick to just run to Amazon, but I would not go to Amazon to order this. You can see what it says. Both of you guys can see no artificial colors or flavors, no preservatives, all that stuff. So it's perfectly safe. I have had some chocolate, especially stuff that people bring me. It's just like, what is this? What is it? So we have another one. They'll be tighter than this once I dip it, but you don't want to stuff it. And I'm about to show y'all what one looks like when it is stuffed. There's no need to stuff it. The chocolate gonna take about 6 minutes to melt, and then y'all can actually see. I would have did this before camera, but the stuff that I don't show, people always tell me, why don't you show it? And it's like, okay, so let me start showing you guys. See, my hand is like right here. I'm looking for ones that's standing up. I got the bag right here. No, you can see that. You don't want to overcrowd it, or it's not going to look as uniform. Because if I put one on here, it'll be right at the tip. We don't want that. So just push it up. Push it up like that. I've already washed and took the wax off of the apples, especially apple picking. This is my last one. This is a Musu apple. This is the last one. And I'm sad about it, but it's okay. I got everything off of there. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do one more because I have a lot of chocolate. And again, I don't like chocolate. I don't even eat it. These are good. The reason why I don't have these is because they bent. And these probably come over and eat those damn things. For the chocolate, I usually take 2 things. This small whisk is how you normally get. I'm doing this because this is the technique. is how you normally get the lines or whatever. I don't use a bag. I'm not about to put something hot in plastic and squeeze it. I'm not doing that. I've never done that. And a rubber spatula. So that's what I'm doing on the opposite side. This chocolate melts. Move, Bella. This chocolate melts extremely quickly. And I don't think y'all wanted to watch me make chocolate either. So if you in here, say something, TikTok. Cause TikTok keeps signing me out and signing me back in. And everything be gone. So I don't know why. Well, we know why they doing it, but they blocked me for 2 months before, and a lot of people don't even know that I'm black. I'm back live or whatever. So we're gonna do 4 of those. Taking 4 of those pictures. I have an apple cutter. I know I have one because I just used it. I've been using it for forever. Gonna need to see where the hell I put it. But YouTube, this is what y'all about to watch. I don't think I've been on YouTube Live in a minute. Trying to upload videos and stuff, but y'all gotta give me a minute to redo all of this stuff with this equipment. But I have videos. The next video I'm gonna post is a crab spinach dip. That was a highly requested video. Like a really highly requested video. I just have not posted it. And I know the holidays is coming, and some people is going to other places to get for Thanksgiving and don't know what to bring, or y'all having potlucks and stuff, and I'm trying to re-record stuff so y'all can have ideas of what to bring or whatever. And y'all have them. I am really trying to figure out. I'm about to stir the chocolate. It's the reason why I'm not melting them both together. A lot of people try to rush stuff. I'm not that person. I'm not gonna rush it. And then I have a cookie sheet in the freezer, and that's just so they can cure quicker. Just opened up a new one because I can't find the other one. I don't know where that thing is at, but oh well, I got 2 of everything. So if you sprinkle lemon juice on apples, they will not brown. Y'all about to watch me do this, and I know it's about to be people asking me, why would you do that? We don't want them to brown. So y'all probably saw people do this. I have the kitty one because I don't have enough strength to actually push it down. So this one works just fine. If you have never seen this, it's just the apple cutter. It's just easier. So you just want to level it out, and you want to wiggle it. I don't know if YouTube, can y'all see this? And then you just push down. Just like that. Chocolate is melting. So you want to push it all the way down. This is why I said I don't have strength to do that. Trying to make sure that the chocolate, the water in the chocolate is not boiling. But I should have called my brother to do this. You just normally push it down, but the damn thing moved. I'm gonna do the green one. Of course. Of freaking course. There we go. And then the pieces come out just like this. I think I dropped one. But y'all get the picture. Try to do the ones I didn't break. And we got a couple pieces. Bella. Or maybe it's the apple. No, it's not. It's me not being able to push it down. I'm gonna do the green one because it seemed like it'd be better. Take 2. And the reason why I can't push it down is because of the nerve in my hand that was removed. People like to run red lights, red means stop, but I'm gonna try this again. Trying to get it a little bit more. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So y'all saw what I just did. So I'm gonna use the green one. I just got the red one because I wanted more than one. But right now, I'm just stirring the chocolate. But this is the red apple. This is the green apple. Green apple is way better, of course. I don't know why. Probably because it's fresh. But you just take this out. I don't know what y'all do with these. You don't need it. You don't need it. Now, if it's the fall, what you can do is boil this with water and fresh cranberries and cinnamon. You can do that if you want to keep these. If you want them, like, you know, holiday people, you can do that. You can keep these, but you don't need to eat this. There's no reason for you to eat it. So. And this is the way that they turn out. This is what they look like. I'm trying to show TikTok and YouTube. That's the way that they look. We no longer need this. Chocolate is almost done. Get this ready because y'all about to watch me dip all of this stuff. There's chocolate on there. I've been dipping stuff for like 2 days. So usually I transport it because when you are dipping chocolate, it needs to be in a deep container. So I always use this cup. I only use this cup for dipping, and that's for this reason. It'll go right in. And then the same thing with the pretzels. This is how people mess up, is they try to, you know, push this in there. It's not going to work. I don't know why I got it so far away, but it's not going to work. So this is going to work for everything. And then the bowl is going to be for the decoration or whatever. So just need this. This is boiling. And I have the little small eye thing, but I don't feel like hooking it up. So we're gonna do 4 of these. In the treat box, the last one that I did is on my Instagram page. So if y'all want to see it, y'all can go there and y'all can see it. TikTok said I got questions and still can't see them. So I'm not ignoring y'all, I just can't see it. Bella is being a brat per usual every time I get on the phone. But yeah, if you have these, you can keep them and boil them down. See, it's automatically turning brown. I got a spray bottle and I just spray it on there. I'm gonna spray the green one though, not the red one. You can dip anything in chocolate, and I mean absolutely anything in chocolate. Somebody actually wanted these, so I don't even, a lot of stuff goes to waste. It's not the one I open. So what I usually do as far as like prepping everything. I'm about to grab the cookie sheet. Chocolate is looking good. I'm gonna move all of this stuff out the way. Drink a lot of tea, so yeah, y'all can see that. So we're just gonna move this stuff out the way. Now, the cookie sheet, I want y'all to be in close enough. If you can see this, tell me. If you can't, tell me. Because I can't see what y'all don't see. My chocolate is flavored with vanilla bean. It's not just basic chocolate and orange peels. This cookie sheet is extremely cold. And you want to grab a big enough one that can cover. Always gotta double it. The cookie sheet. Usually just line it up. I like to set myself up for a lot of stuff. And before you transport the chocolate, please make sure everything is melted. The chocolate must be melted for you to dip. A lot of people mess up because there's still chunks and stuff in there, and y'all don't let it melt. So this is what we about to do. I'm gonna transport it here. Ladies out. It's almost done. I'm gonna lay out a couple. It's a total of 6. But we're gonna lay out a couple of these. And I don't transport it immediately for the people that's about to say something about what I'm about to do. But you just wanna, the chips are gonna make sure they are not broken. And I'm putting them in these little, cupcake tins to make them look like they're standing up, which they will be standing up, but I think I'm gonna dip the pretzels first because they cure the quickest. But I'm about to dip a lot of stuff. And the reason why I say to create a double broiler is because when it doesn't have to be on the heat. Once it comes off the heat, like this, it is still gonna stay milk. It's gonna be a milk. So this is what you want. This is what you want. I do not immediately transport it over just because of the container that I have. I have a glass one here, but that is cold. Anything cold that goes hot will crack. This is why this is warmed up. This is warmed up before it touches it. So this is a lot of chocolate. So we're gonna wait a couple minutes, and it's still getting warmed. I'm a chef, so please don't say nothing about me touching this. Yes, I can take the heat. That's steam. So we are going to, you can dip in here too, but the bowl is not, it's not gonna give you the uniform. It's just not gonna do it. You wanna dip it. It's like strawberries. That's how people get their strawberries so neat, and other people just look raggedy. Yes, some people's stuff be looking raggedy. So you're going to, oh, y'all can see it too, TikTok. I think YouTube is the only people that can really see what I'm doing. This is really messy. Usually have on gloves, but this is not for any particular person. You will know when I'm cooking for an event or something when you see me in a commercial kitchen. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna pour it as much as we can in the bowl. I mean in the cup. I said a bowl, I'm tripping. And all of this is gonna fit in there. This is why I did a half. I've done this dozens of times, so I know how much fits in here. It does not need to be filled to the top at all, but you do want to make sure you get all of it out. And this is why I say use a rubber spatula, because it comes right off. And I'm using my good arm. Bella is staring at me doing this. So we no longer need this. We don't need it for the other chocolate. We don't need it right now. So now what I'm about to do, you're about to watch me dip this stuff, and I'm putting it on here. You'll see it immediately cure. So we're gonna do the pretzels first. For the pretzels, you want to hold it at a, I just want to make sure y'all can see this. TikTok, y'all view is lower. Theirs is higher. So you're gonna take it by the corner. You do not need to leave the chocolate on, drip as much chocolate off, and you're just gonna dip it, but you're not gonna completely dip it in. So I want half of this with the chocolate, and the other half is gonna be designed. So we're gonna dip it off until you see that hole appear. You don't need to shake it hard. Just shake it a little bit. But you want to get all of it off. You can see the inside of here. You can see a lot of chocolate coming off. And you just want to shake it gently. And then you want to curve it. It'll look like this. You lay that one there. You want to do the next one. And you want to grab the smallest end. Same thing. Let it drip off. This is a big problem too. People don't allow it to drip off. If you see any imperfections, let it drip. Do not be scared to let this drip. Now, I know a lot of people want the full one with chocolate. I have a utensil that I use to pull it out. You can either use a fork or you can use the shish kebab sticks if you have them. But you just want to shake it off. When you let it drip, you want to make it neat. Just shake it. See how that's coming off? Just shake it. That's how people's stuff end up looking so neat because they take the time to do it. The stuff that spill off is going to break off. It's okay. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to dip in. Shake it off. They have a machine for this, a chocolate machine. I used one at an event, and I didn't really like it because it didn't have water continuing, like dripping down. So it ended up getting real thick. It just didn't look right. And they used it. There we go. I'm waiting for that hole to open up. Same thing. We're gonna dip that there. Do the last one out of the, when I mean by grabbing it by the smallest one, you can clearly see that one on the side is the smallest one. So all you want to do is rotate it and dip the biggest side in. You want to hold it by the smallest side and dip the biggest side in, because that's the most coverage. Now, if you're doing the full thing, you need a rack to do that, just so the chocolate can drip off. I'm gonna dip this in one more time. I want a little bit more coverage on this one. But you don't need to hold this tight, and I know a lot of people break the pretzels because they hold it tight. You do not need to hold it tight. Like, it's okay. Let it go. Just let it go a little bit. And the same thing with this. We're waiting for that bubble to open up. And you want to make sure that the bubble opens before you cure it. There you go. Sometimes you gotta blow it. Not if you're making it for somebody else, but y'all know what I mean. So we're gonna put that over here. Now we're gonna do the stir it up a little bit. This should still be warm. That's the thing when people, this one you can still reheat it, but it should still be warm. Now we're about to do the actual chips. So the chip, we're gonna do it twice. So we're gonna dip the chip in. We're not gonna dip the chip all the way. Let it drip. Keep letting it drip. It's okay with the chips. If you want to let it sit it on a rack, you can do that, but it's that easy. So we're gonna sit these here, and I'm doing a lot of these chips, so this is why you probably about to see me do this real quick. But you just want to, and again, we're doing this twice for the chips, because you want them to be thick for the chips, and y'all see why when you see the way that I package these. And again, this is promo from my website, so kind of do what you want. And if you keep this on a double broiler, you won't have to reheat it. But the one that I have is just the one that I showed y'all how to do if you don't actually have the machine. The machine has different kind of shapes and stuff like this. They have one that's tall. They have one that's short. If you dip in candy and stuff like that, they have all these different things. But just do it at home. It's easy. You don't have to go out and buy no $30 machine, you know. Same thing here. and I'm doing stacks of them. As you can see, the chips is called stacks. But you, with chocolate, you gotta move quick. But that's why people mess up too, because y'all be thinking you gotta hurry up and do it. No, you don't have to hurry up and do it. You need to hurry up and dip it. It's a difference between hurrying up and doing something when you dipping chocolate. Like, just hurry up and dip it. And I'm gonna put them in the freezer. The only reason why I put them in the freezer is just so they can cure real quickly. And the chips need to is doing a double dip, so the chips is gonna definitely need to cure real quickly. And I would do how I do. I normally do 2 at a time, but I don't want to confuse y'all of what I'm doing. I still can't see the questions, TikTok. Somebody is asking me questions. They blocked me, so I can't see them until they randomly pop up, but I still can't see them. No, y'all can see, or y'all can't see over here, but I'll show y'all before I put it in the freezer. This damn cat. And I usually do this with, if I'm doing this with someone, for someone, I'll have gloves on. But this is not for anybody in particular. Well, it is, but they don't count. They don't count. Bella, damn. And I know some people, if y'all want to see me do a full one, let me know. But for the most part, I'm just doing half because of the aesthetic of the chocolate box. So that's what I'm creating, is a chocolate box for like promo for the holidays and stuff like that. Those boxes, I have posted that many of times. And every time I do it, I get a whole bunch of inquiries about it. And I don't know what else to tell y'all. But this is what they look like. YouTube, I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm about to put these in the freezer real quick. Stop. Get out. Get down. Get down, Bella. Get down. Get down. I'm not asking you again. Thank you. Alright, so now it's still warm, but ooh, don't do what I just did. I'm strip. We're gonna put this in the microwave real quick. The reason why I'm putting it in the microwave is because I'm about to drip these. And this you have to take your time doing, but the chocolate has to be hot. Not hot, but like warm. What did I just say? This is why you say I'm not gonna tell you. No. Alright, so now chocolate is back reheated. So I know y'all probably like, what you gonna put it on? I have a little one. I thought I had a smaller one. Stop. Get out. I'm gonna put it on the cutting board. I can't find a lot of my stuff. Parchment paper. Just to cover it. The wax side is the side that is up. That's another thing. People put it on the wrong side. So for this, we're just gonna take this. I don't know if y'all can see that. TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, YouTube. We're gonna dip it the same way we dip the pretzels. Not all at once. You're gonna dip it in, push it down, wiggle it around, get every ounce of it. Same thing as if you want the chocolate to drip off. Marshmallows, you can twist it a little bit. You just don't have to do much when it comes to this stuff at all. But you can see a lot of chocolate coming off of this. Now for this, Bella, so it's gonna be different when it comes to this. Like if you have the styrofoam, you can just stick this in the styrofoam, but whichever way you do it, it's gonna drip down. It is going to drip down. It does not matter. It's gonna drip down. So you can do this 2 ways. You can just lay it on here, or you can put the stints in here and just stick it up. I'm just gonna lay it on it because I only need one side of it. Or you can just sit here and wait if you that impatient, but keep in mind you have other stuff to dip, so you can sit here and wait unless you want to dip this by itself. But no, I'm not doing that. So we're gonna sit those there, do it again, and then keep in mind I still have some more stuff to dip. And the apples, this is why I only did 1.5 of the chocolate barks at first, because I want to use this chocolate to dip the marshmallows, the chips, and the pretzels. The first coat. The chips is going to have a second coat, but that's going to be whatever is left, because they really don't need a second coat. It's just to give them substance. Bella could not be smacking as loud as she's smacking. But for this, you just want to make sure all that chocolate comes off. Like, just make sure it all comes off. Now, if you want to decorate this, you can. But I'm not about to do that, so you just want to do the same thing. Hold it, dip them one by one. That's what you see me doing, is going in one by one. And then once you get to the last one, same thing with strawberries, you want to roll it. You roll it, take your time. It's like a painting. Take your time and do it. That's how people get everything covered and they don't get the chocolate on the stick. They have a device where you the devices don't always work. Even in culinary school, when they showed us them devices, it's like, no, it looks better doing it by hand. And a lot of people like chocolate chips. I don't know why, but a lot of people do. So I've been on live for 36 minutes. Reading the YouTube live. We got one more. Show y'all this up close. We're gonna dip it in. And at this point, the chocolate is, you know, reducing, so you definitely want to turn it. This is a technique, but if y'all got another technique that y'all use, you use that technique. This is just my technique that I've always did. And everybody always say, how do I get it so neat? This is how. That's the last one. And I'm gonna dip that them pretzels. And by the time I take them other ones out, these will be going in, so it'll be fine. But it's a lot of chocolate on here. You just need to get it off. And if it's not coming off by itself, tap it a little bit like I'm tapping it now. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing, but you want to tap it a little bit to have it come off. But not too much to the point where it ruin it. If chocolate is still dripping off, it's not done. Like this one is, there we go. That one is done. These are the marshmallows. I don't want to twist it. Like, well, y'all can see it, but those are the marshmallows. Just chocolate off my hand. Hot water gets chocolate off. Bella. I don't know what this damn cat is doing. So this is what I mean about how quick it cures. These are done. Y'all can see that. So the other ones are gonna go in. So I'm just gonna place this in there. So we're going to take these off. I need some more parchment paper. This is just so they can sit on the side because they're done. They're not gonna melt. But once you take them off, like the chips, you just want to gently take them off. And we're just going to be very careful, especially with the chips. Because if they break, it's just like, I need this for the pictures I'm about to take. So, I don't want them to break. And I'm trying to hurry up and do this because I don't want the chocolate to get cold. Same thing with these. This is what they look like. This is not it. We haven't even got to the decoration part. So stay with me. Pull this up a little bit. Alright, so now what I'm about to do is transport that to a smaller container because I'm going with less chocolate. I just had. I'm gonna use this. So we're going to add this in here. I can see what I'm doing. Now the rest of this is gonna be for the decorating of the other side of chips and the other side of pretzels. So I'm doing dark on dark. It's called a chocolate box. So I'm doing dark on dark, and then I don't know if I'm gonna use the white for the marshmallows so people can tell that it's marshmallows. So that's what I'm about to do for the chips. I'm gonna leave these here, and then I'm gonna keep doing the rest of this stuff so it can cure too. Y'all can see what I'm doing. Once that bubble breaks, here we go. And I know y'all probably about to say something about me reaching over here, but I know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna let it drip. Just want to cuff it under and then put it back over here. I have one more pretzel left. Pretzels is basically done. The chips is about to be done. I don't like doing the full pretzel. I feel like it's too much. Even though people can tell from the print that it's a pretzel, it just doesn't look right. I like to decorate. Excuse me. One time. What did you do? She know not to come in my kitchen. She tried every time I get on the phone. Stop. And this is basically, I'm doing the holiday boxes or whatever. It's other ones too, like charcuterie boards is cool, but people don't eat everything on that thing. Like most people eat those gift baskets that has like the gourmet cheeses and stuff. So I would never purposely make that, you know, a charcuterie board unless it's per request. Like unless you're gonna eat everything on it, I'm not doing it. And the reason why this is so clean is because I'm dripping the chocolate off. So many people dip it and then just put it up. No. Give it a minute. Whatever chocolate has to be forced off is the problem. Because if you look at my chips, these are the chips. This is what the chips look like. Really, really clean. Same thing with the pretzels. Really, really clean. And I know people, y'all probably want to just hurry up and see me decorate it, but I'm about to get that done. I just want to use this chocolate. Get this out the way. And the chocolate is still warm. And I'm doing 2 stacks of the Pringles. That's why I'm about to dip the other ones again. But I want to do a row of these too, so I'll have I know which ones to dip it again. So and you can dip them that way, but they look better this way. And it's the fact that people sell this stuff for $10 for $5. He'll buy it. It's just like, why not just make it? Is it just me? It probably is, but I'm not spending $10 on some chips and chocolate. Alright, so now I'm about to start dipping. Actually, I'm gonna do 2 more rows of these. I'm almost done, y'all. I promise. I'm almost done with these chips. Chips could have had their own sequel. But the white chocolate is only going to be for the marshmallows, because so people, like I said, people know that it's marshmallows. I have a Chex Mix kind of thing that I'm doing too. And I think I'm going to go on live and do that. I've done that. That's like the biggest request, but you have to bake that, and it's a lot of work to it. So I don't even know if people want to sit there and watch me do this. But tapping the chocolate off is the main thing. Any chocolate, just like I was just about to pull that and so the chocolate come off, if the chocolate is still dripping off and you pull it, that's why yours look like that. I've seen so many people's that look just raggedy. It's like, what are y'all doing? Now we're gonna double dip it, And y'all probably like, why? It's a chip. It needs to be double dipped. So we're going to try to get it back to the level. You can see the substance of it now. You don't have to double dip it. This is just the quality that you get when it comes to me. So again, you still want to do the same technique of dripping off all that extra chocolate, especially when you double dip it. And y'all about to see me do this quickly. And I usually do 2 at a time, but I don't want to show y'all that. You don't have to bring it all the way up, but you do want to bring it as close to the top as you can. I'm not gonna double dip the pretzels. I'm pretty sure the marshmallows is done, and then I have the apples too. But the apples is gonna get dipped whole, so that's gonna be a hell of a mess. But I'm gonna show y'all how I do my technique. And I got the utensil. It's not even a utensil. It's just it's a fork. It's a certain fork that I use. So this is, I'm gonna do 1 more of these because of the way that I'm stacking them. The ones that's double dipped is gonna go at the bottom just to lift it up a little bit more, and then the ones that's not is gonna go on the top. If y'all know anything about taking pictures of food and stuff like that, the same way you take pictures of yourself, it's the same way. This is why you've watched me take pictures of food and on my videos. When you see me clean the plate up, it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. This is what people do in, I guess, Hollywood, when they show you how to basically take pictures of stuff. So we're going to, and this chocolate is still warm, but before I dip them apples, I'm gonna warm it back up, and then I'm going, because I need it warm, especially to do the designs. The design is, it has to be really warm. Put these in the freezer. Okay, so these are, oh shit, the marshmallows. I can show y'all now. These are the marshmallows. Hope y'all can see that. These are the marshmallows. So I'm about to warm that back up, but basically the chips will get stacked like this. There you go. The chips will get stacked like that, and they're just gonna go in these little cups. So I'm using jumbo cupcake liners because they're big, like common sense, they're big. But you just take these and you just lay them in there. Now you can do the small ones if you want, but it's gonna be forced, and y'all not gonna like it. But as simple as this is a really delicate treat. Y'all can see that, really delicate treat. I'm trying to show TikTok. This is how they sit. So it's enough in here. So I'm about to warm this back up. And that's getting warmed up for 20 seconds. The chocolate. Chocolate covered marshmallows, they're gonna come off easy just like this. They will sit like this. So they'll sit like this. This is what they look like. And I'll show you the box that I'm about to do. Should not be scorching hot, but it needs to be warm. All right, now I'm gonna transfer. I'm gonna do a couple pretzels. Try to, you know, do a couple pretzels too, but I'm gonna dip the apples first. So the apples are about to get dipped first. You can use, if you have one of these, you can use it, but you don't need something that big. You don't have to punch a hole in it. So I usually put it at the corner like this, but something where it's in the spot where it's sturdy. This is how they get the full effect. I know a lot of people don't know how people are getting this kind of stuff covered, especially edible arrangements. They like to dip stuff halfway, but no. And then they have stuff that is dipped full. Now it's a lot of chocolate that's gonna come off of here, and it's coming off slowly. You want that. You don't want it to come off quickly. And you don't want to remove the stick. You don't remove the stick until it's cured. So this is how we get the full effect for the apples. You do the same thing. I don't know if YouTube, if y'all can see that. You do the exact same thing. This is why I have so many of these. If you do not want to do this effect, please do not use your hands. Just don't do it. If you use your hands, it's not going to turn out right. But if you know how to paint and you can draw, you can do this. I know a lot of people think that they can't, but you can do this. Just take your time doing this. As you can see, this is why I did the apples last, because I quit the chocolate disappear. You know, I low-key need to be putting, I'm only doing 5 of these, I think, or I might do 4, because it's the full cover, and the marshmallows is the full cover too. So you want to kind of like balance it out. But anything that does not drip will stay. So this is why I'm telling you what to do. And as you can tell, I'm trying to get the big pieces. Most of these are big, but it just looks better. But you just want to, you can do each side if you want. You can leave it like that. But again, anything that's shown will brown. So this is why if you order something like this from somebody, the apple should fully be covered. It doesn't take much. A couple twists and turns, and then boom. You got to play with the container or whatever a little bit, but that's okay, as long as it's covered. And because they brown so much, I don't put so many pieces of the apple in the container. Now the decorating is easy, but the chocolate has to be warmer than that. Way warmer than that. Especially, and you control the temperature is what controls the design. The warmer it is, the easier. I use this. I don't use anything else. No gadgets or nothing. Like I said, you want to lightly hold this and just drag it back and forth. I showed y'all this before because a lot of people was asking me how was I doing that, and I was legit showing you how to do it. I'm gonna use a smaller piece this time. And yeah, that's just it. But if you have like the reason why I didn't keep it in the clear container is because it'll mess it up. It will mess it up because once you drag it out, other chocolate can get on it, and it's just, who want to stand there and keep dipping stuff out on? So you just want to twist it. You can see that it's getting to the end here, but you just take your time and twist it. That's all you gotta do. And if you want a little bit of help from the spatula, use the spatula. Just use it. But like I said, make sure you do not pull this stick out until it cures. And I mean, that means until it come out the freezer. I got a piece right there I need to cover. And I'm trying, there we go. Everything is gonna dip off anyways. I'm trying to cover it. You gotta take your time in doing it, because once it cures, the same way you do shellac, once it cures, you can't get it off. It's permanent. It's just permanent. And you want it to look nice. You want it to look real nice. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's wasting chocolate. It's actually not. You see how neat that is? I hope y'all can see how neat that is. I'm about to mess this one up trying to show both for TikTok and YouTube, but I'm gonna hurry up and put that down. So these are gonna go in the freezer. The other one's gonna come out. As you can see, it doesn't take long. Now I need the other one because I'm about to do the designs. And the designs are really, really easy. You don't need to do anything else but just warm this back up. The white chocolate, same way. So we're going to take, I'm not going to design the chips. I'm just going to stack them like I showed y'all how to stack them. The double ones get stacked on the bottom. It's going to get a good amount of, in here. Now we're doing is stacking them. There's a couple different ways you can stack this, but I'm not trying to take away from the aesthetic. We're just going to stack them right on top. This is why I did so many of them. I wanted 3 of them. Now what I'm about to do, because I'm about to design these, is put these back on here. It's a way to do this. It is 6 of these, so y'all about to see me. The reason why I'm about to do these the way I'm about to do it. Alright, so now stop it. She is just bad for no reason. So, the chocolate definitely needs to not be hard. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to dip some more chocolate. Yeah. This is what you don't want. This is definitely what you don't want. It's a piece of apple in here. So what we're about to do is melt some more chocolate. This is why I did a half one, because I figured some pieces and then stuff fall in there is fine. But people don't change the chocolate. I only changed it once, so we're gonna let that melt, and I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. It's a piece of apple in here. Damn it. I could just take it out, but I'm not about to. Yeah, I could just take it out. I don't know if y'all can see. If anything with moisture is left in here, it will thicken up, and that's what happened. Apples have water in them, so it thickened because the apple was left in it. A piece of the apple was left in it, and it thickened up, so we can't use this. You could still use it, but I'm not. I want to show y'all how to make it look nice and neat. But that's just a lesson if you don't know about that. Anything with moisture, people that add butter to this when they reheat it is why it gets clunky and stuff. Yeah, no, we don't want that. As far as the pretzels, I have them turned this way because I'm designing the side that is not dipped with dark chocolate. Well, not dark chocolate, milk chocolate or whatever. So that's the side, and they need to be spaced out or it'll drip on the other one. And even though it's a random design, I want it to be uniform. So we're gonna space them out that way. The white chocolate, I'm gonna do the same way. could fix that by just putting it in over the double broiler again, but I don't want to do that. What? Oh, I opened up the wrong one. Let's say I've been online for an hour. It's only going to take a couple seconds to do this, like a couple seconds. So I'm going to use one of my coffee cups to do this in. Not that one. This is why I don't like using a dishwasher. Okay. And the pretzels are going to be in these containers. These are the clear boxes that I use. These are really deep. Set those to the side. And then a little mini double broiler I'm about to do for the white chocolate. Usually use one of these bowls, put it on top, and that's fine. But and I really only need a little bit of chocolate, but you still need to dip it in like a deep container. I'm actually gonna use one of these. No, we're not gonna use that. Show you what the apples is looking like. These are the apples. I'm gonna put these over here. I'm gonna take them off the stick in a minute, but this is what the apples look like. Like I said, you do not need the stick. If you want to keep it on the stick, you can, but there's no point. This chocolate is not gonna go to waste though. I'm gonna still use it to make like a molten cake, but it just got moisture in it, and it's not what I want. I'm gonna use this little bitty container. It's glass. It's heat proof. Anybody that's about to say something about it. have to watch me do the same thing. This is just so y'all can see the chocolate. I'm waiting for it all to melt. Put this on the stove real quick so we can warm up. Whatever you do, don't use plastic. Some people might know that, but I've seen people do that too. And it's just like, why would you do that? I don't know. I can easily just take this and kind of scoop it out and just do that. But I just like actually, I'm gonna just do that so it can stay warm. But all you want to do is just, see how it's dripping? We want that. We want that. So basically, we're gonna pick some up here, let it drip, and on the paper though. So we're gonna let it drip on the paper and then just move it back and forth. Nothing too special, but you do want to make sure you're going the same way, unless your aesthetic is not supposed to be like that, but you just want to do it that way. I'm doing this for all of them, so usually it's pretty quick. It ends up looking way better than what it is when it's wet. Now you can do one side or you can do both sides. Doesn't matter. They're gonna see the chocolate, but you just want to freestyle it. That's why it looks like it looks when people pretty much freestyle it, but you just want to let it drip first and then just bring it back and forth. And I don't like using the bag because the bag be hot. Like, it's plastic, so why would you put it in a plastic bag and then put it on here? I don't understand. One more. Or you can do this with white chocolate for the holidays or whatever, but for the most part, you do got to put a little pressure for it to slide right. But on the opposite side of one, I'm going to do the same thing. And I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing as far as my technique. You hold it with this hand, with the thumb, and then you move it with the index finger. I wish I could show y'all close up, but the way that my stuff is set up is not going to let me do that. So you hold it, grip it here, and then you move it back and forth. Do the same thing. I'm going to show y'all. You can see it with the white one. Y'all see me do the white one. But for the most part, you just want to make sure it is dripping before you put it on here. I need to check this other chocolate. I'll do one of the apples so you guys can see it better. But you just want to make sure you're holding it and then you're controlling it with your index finger. That's what's going to give you those lines. Just like that. One more time. And you guys can see the lines. I'm doing that on purpose, but you can see the lines. You can see the lines. This is what they look like at the end. This is what they look like. I don't know if y'all guys, everybody can see what I'm doing. But these go in the freezer. I'm gonna take a couple minutes to cure. Now, for the apples, we're gonna do it with the apples. I'm gonna do 2 apples, but I'm gonna take them off of the sticks. I'm actually gonna do this one, just so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. All right, so again, you're gonna hold it with the with your thumb, and then you're gonna move it with your index finger. So the chocolate is still warm, and I'm gonna do it on the paper first so y'all can see what I'm doing. So you're gonna hold it, and then you move it back and forth. Those are the lines. That's the lines that you see. So yeah. And you're gonna pick it up. You don't need a lot of it, but you do need enough. So you want to hold it at an angle, and then you do that. You don't need a lot because you're swinging it. It's gonna drip off. Same thing. Then for the apples, you do back and forth. This is what y'all pay $40 for. There's no way in hell. There's no way. And you want a more, this is what I mean by you have more control over it. If you want thinner lines, you have to go up but higher. If you want shorter lines, you go closer. These on here is thicker. The ones in the front is longer. You're not using your whole hand to do it. You're just using your index finger. That's all you're doing. And as you can see, you're just shaking the chocolate off. That's it. I'm doing it on the paper so y'all can see it, but that's all you're doing. Thicker lines, slimmer lines. That's it. I self-taught myself that, but you can go to culinary school. They'll teach you. The white chocolate is a little bit more, it's a little different. Definitely about to show y'all what the apples look like. I'm gonna put these back in the freezer in a second so they can cure the design. But this is what the design looks like. Y'all see them once everything comes out. I'm waiting on the white chocolate. And then I'm gonna package it. Been on here for 73 minutes. That's all going on. So we're gonna do a switcheroo. We're gonna put these in and take those out. They're starting to cure already, so it's not gonna mess it up. Okay, so these are the pretzels. I'll show y'all what one of them looks like. Like I said, the corners come off. This is what they look like. This is what the pretzels look like, TikTok. This is what the pretzels look like, YouTube. So for the pretzels, I'm gonna just line them up here, breaking off any corners, lightly tapping it. This is the photo that is on my Instagram page. People thought I bought these, which is hilarious, but no, I did not. All that extra chocolate breaks right off. There you go. Comes right off. That's why I said, don't worry about it. This is mine. And now I need a little bit more parchment paper. Actually, I don't. I need to. That. The white chocolate is almost done. But the pretzels are gonna sit in the box like that. As far as the marshmallows, they all are gonna get designed. All of them are gonna get designed. Just so this does not move. And I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna line these up just like this. These are the apples. See, y'all see the apples? See the apples? Taking the sticks off. People's mistakes is taking the sticks off too soon. And now it looks crazy. I really want to show you guys the white chocolate and how it does, how it makes this look. So we can start packaging actually. Done with the chocolate. My niece will have so much fun right now. She was here. She just be trying to eat everything. So these are the containers. They're deep for these specifically. So we're gonna add. I'm gonna do 2. So basically, you want to put. You can do this however you want to do it, but why not make it look pretty? And actually, I dipped 2 the opposite way. Yes, the ones that I was telling you to dip it the smaller way so they'll be uniform. But you can see what I did there. But these 2 is going into his own box. That's why they dipped on the opposite side. And then the other ones are just gonna go in here. Actually, I'm gonna put these in the middle. These are gonna go in the middle. And then we're going to have a couple of these on the side. And then, because we're not taking these off the sticks, these are gonna stay on the sticks. Let me get the white chocolate. These are gonna go in its own one. And then these are gonna go in here. And then the potato chips. The white chocolate is almost done. So the potato chips are gonna go on this side, the right side up. So you can see it just took me an hour to do all of this, but that's okay because that's what it's supposed to take. The potato chips are gonna go in here. We're going to have the 2 is actually gonna go in there. Yeah. Two of those. Gonna have the apple slices. I'll put those here for the aesthetic. It's not gonna work. Okay, the white chocolate chip. I need that white chocolate to be a little bit more looser so I can get that right. And the way that I clean all this stuff with chocolate is I just use the hot water that was in the double boiler. This is just to actually clean it with soap and water, but alright, I'm about to get off of YouTube. I've been on here for a while. I'm gonna put one of those there, but this is a mini double broiler for the white chocolate. That is the white chocolate. I could use this, but you would just follow the same technique. You just get more control with the baby spatula, in my opinion. So we're gonna do, that's what you want to make sure it is doing. Just gotta mix it up a little bit. And you could force it, which I'm gonna force it on that, but you can force it, but some people don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna show y'all how to force it. You just forcing it means use more force. That's all that means. So I hope y'all can see what I'm doing on TikTok, because I think TikTok can't see the bottom part, but you're gonna pick it up. I need a lot of this actually, because that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if y'all can see that first one. Gonna do the exact same thing, trying not to overpower the next one. And I'm doing thick lines and small lines. That's why you see me doing thick first. And then I'm gonna go back through, and whatever sticks, whatever does not, does not. This is a freestyle. for anybody that wants to know what exactly it is that I'm doing. But this is what I mean about doing the smaller ones. At this point, it's whatever sticks. It looks Christmassy, doesn't it? It looks, and this is a lot of chocolate for what I just did, but I'm gonna just keep doing the smaller ones back and forth. If you notice, I keep starting from back here to front. That's why you see the globs on the back. And then now I'm gonna do a lighter one and just do it that way on the top. There we go. And we want the chocolate to show. You want it to show. For these, I just randomly wanted to do the white too, which I need parchment paper. For this stuff, you do waste a lot of chocolate. I'm not gonna hold y'all up, you do. So don't get mad at me if y'all be like, oh shit. Well, y'all just saw that happen. That's why I need to be at another. Can y'all even see this? This one just messed up, but that's fine, or whatever, because I'm trying to hurry up and do these before this chocolate is warm. But that's okay, because this is just for promo. But what I'm about to do is the exact same technique. There we go. Just a random. I just wanted this one black and white too, just to fit that. There we go. I'm done with the chocolate. Put these up before I mess up some more. So this is what the marshmallows look like. And this is the apples that are designed. This is what they look like. Take those out to put those in. And if you have like candy molds and stuff, I do, but I just don't feel like doing all that. But candy molds and stuff is where the extra chocolate and stuff will go. When I usually do these for orders, I put them in candy molds. That's all I do. Put this in there too. And this is me. I'm always random, so everything I do is random, freestyle, and all that. So the one I messed up, I'm definitely about to freestyle. I mean, I'm about to keep it, but for the actual chocolate, to get all this off, I just use the hot water that I boiled the chocolate in. We're waiting on the pretzels to put in here and the marshmallows. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna do a smaller box for that one. It's like a sample box. No, that's too small. That's too small. That is extremely too small. But that should be done. Get out a couple minutes, and then I'm about to just try to pick all this stuff up. Put everything back in place. You know what? I forgot today was Halloween. completely forgot today was Halloween. This is crazy. Forgot it was Halloween. I don't really celebrate Halloween anyway. Hot water, get it right off. So anybody that's about to be like, how do you clean it? Hot water. It comes right off. While we waiting on this, the marshmallows to cure. This happens every time. This is why I do this in a commercial kitchen. This is exactly why. But I had some time to, might as well. But this is what the box is looking at right now. And again, it's on my Instagram page. That's the last thing I posted. Just people start. I don't know why y'all email me. The people on TikTok, I know why. Because see how that came off? Comes right off. Because I can't get the questions on TikTok. Y'all normally would email me, and I got a lot of emails. When I see the same request, I'll do it. But that is what's going on. And this water is really hot, which is why it's coming off so easy. If it takes chocolate to break it down, it's going to take chocolate to clean it up. So y'all just waiting to see me put the marshmallows. Give it a couple more minutes. This is going to be like a sample box or whatever, but this is the actual photo box. But like I said, I did this already. So if y'all want to see it, you can go on Instagram. The link to my Instagram page is in the Nature's Medicine video. So y'all be able to see that. You know you ain't supposed to be in here. You know you ain't supposed to be in here, brother. Get out of my kitchen. Got all the chocolate up. The other chocolate is getting transferred to a container. I'm trying to read the questions on TikTok, but I can't see them. All right, so this is the actual marshmallows. So with the marshmallows, you just want to make sure you're taking off the end pieces. They fall off naturally, and then they look like this. This is what the back look like, but this is what this looks like. And then you can lay in however many you want. Now this one I think I'm going to do, I think I'm only do one. Yeah, I'm gonna do one per one. I'm just knocking the pieces off. It look pretty good. And then this is the one I messed up when I almost dropped it. But I'm gonna put the extras in this little container. Well, after I get I almost forgot about the pretzels. So these is what the other design pretzels look like. See if y'all can see those. So I'm gonna just put those in here with the chips, the apples, and you can I don't really like, I like caramel apples. That's just me. I don't like chocolate. That's the thing with me. I don't like chocolate. I keep saying that because a lot of people think I do, because I'm always working with chocolate. But no, I don't like chocolate. So this is that's the box there. This is pretty much done. Bella, thank you. So this is the box that's gonna be on the website for like the holidays or whatever. I don't know if y'all, I know YouTube can see the inside of it, but y'all watch me do all of this, so this is what y'all wanted to see. I might put another marshmallow thing in here, but it depends on like how, because I'm not taking those off the sticks. But that's it for this video.